Hello everyone, my name is TheMaskedWeeb, and today we are playing Danganronpa V3 Kill in Harmony Part 28. We are now on the trial gameplay. So for this, I lost for words. Hoo-de-doo. Right, so this will be the mysterious class trial because we don't actually know who the victim is. Not only that, but we also are apparently on the second to last chapter of the Danganronpa V3 gameplay, which is sad. And also, would have actually no. I'm gonna go for the handbook. So give me a second. So I'm gonna show you all exactly what's happening, all information, all that. So yeah. So this is a Monokuma file 5. The victim's body was discovered in the hangar where the seal is stored. The victim was crushed by a hydraulic press for the reason the remains cannot be identified. So that meaning like whoever it was cannot be identified throughout the entire thing. Blood stain in the bathroom. A puddle of blood is in the middle of the hangar bathroom. Smaller bloodstains were found leading to the door or out of the bathroom. So I'm guessing this could be Kaito like coughing up blood, because in the previous chapter he was coughing up blood massively and everyone found out, and now he doesn't want everyone to know, which is sad. So yeah. 3 arrows found on the floor on the hangar's bathroom. The tips of all 3 arrows were wet with blood. So it could be a possibility that, you know, they were shot or something. So yeah. Small but empty bottle found in the corner of the bathroom. The label is stained with blood, so the only visible word is poison, determined to have come from the Ultimate Detective's research lab. Right, I have a theory about this. This isn't actually the poison. It's the poison's antidote. That's what I'm guessing. I think. I'm not sure. Crossbow. A disassembled crossbow from the Ultimate Assassin's research lab. It was stored in a large black case. It was complicated to assemble and would be difficult for anyone who wasn't taught how. Bathroom window. A window roughly 8 inches wide. Although it's too small for a person, an object could fit through it. Obviously, large black case. A case that had a disassembled crossbow in it. The crossbow does not fit in the case unless it is disassembled. The hydraulic press. The hydraulic press controls are a short distance away from the device itself. There are 2 buttons labeled up and down. It also has a safety function. The hydraulic... Oh no, what have I done? There we go. The hydraulic press... yeah. The body was crushed by the hydraulic press and is unidentifiable. Safety function. The hydraulic press's safety function causes it to stop when its infrared sensor detects a living thing. Okay. So that's understandable. Swipe pattern bloodstain. A bloodstain that is smeared from the hangar's bathroom to the hydraulic press is as though something was dragged. The hatch's electronic lock. The 2 seals at the scene of the crime. One was in storage with its cockpit closed. The other was in the middle of the hangar with its hatch open and the cockpit exposed. There is enough space in the cockpit for 1 person. There's an electronic lock on the hatch that only the monocubs can open. So that would mean someone would have to use like the electronic hammers in order to open it or something along them lines. Kaito's coat. When the body was discovered, only the left sleeve was sticking out of the hydraulic press. A small hole can be seen where the sleeve is sticking out. So that can mean that Kaito was also hit with a crossbow. Like he was hit with one of the arrows. Keeper's account. The night before the body was discovered, Himiko was seen doing going into the hangar and coming back before the exiles returned. She had a black bag with her on their way there, but she didn't have it when she came back. Used electro hammer. Found on the ground near the 3 exiles in the cyber courtyard. The electro hammers can disable any electronic device that they are used on. However, they run out of power very quickly, and a single use on an exile will completely drain an electro hammer after being drained. They require 24 hours of charging to be usable again. Exiles protecting Monokuma. The day before the body was discovered, the exiles surrounding Monokuma in the courtyard were giving commands to observe the movement via the remote control Kokichi had. So, essentially Kokichi was the one that had it. So, I don't know. Electro bomb. When used, it scatters particles that interfere with the electromagnetic waves, rendering electronic communication and sensors unusable. Lasts for about 2 hours and covers an area of about 50 yards. Each can only be used once. Of the 3 that were made, Kokichi had 2 and Maki had 1. Hangar's front shutter. It is protected by an electric barrier, and if someone approaches it, an alarm will sound throughout the academy. The alarm can be disabled with an alarm remote. The control panel for the electric barrier is next to the shutter. It has marks on it, as though it was struck by something sharp. Poison. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. There are many poisons lined up on the shelf in the Ultimate Detective's research lab. Out of all of them, only the Strike 9 poison has less poison in it. Oh, sorry. It takes time for the Strike 9 to fully take effect, but it is 100% fatal, even if a small amount enters the body. And this is what I mean. This, the other bottle that only labels poison, that's the antidote, because it has different bottles. Kokichi's clothes. Found stuffed in the toilet in the hangar's bathroom. Small holes were found in the back, and on one sleeve, both holes had traces of blood around them. So he must have been attacked with the crossbow as well. So, yeah. And finally, Kokichi's disappearance. No one had seen Kokichi during the entire investigation or up until the start of the class trial. Dun dun dun. Alright. So, also, just a quick heads up. I will not be checking on chat. Because, yeah, I'm bad at investigating it and I need to focus really well. Not only that, but I will remain silent as most of these characters will actually speak throughout the majority of the entire thing. I will only speak when it's the blue, like, speeches. It's like when Kokichi's, not Kokichi, Suichi is speaking in his head. I will only speak then. So, yeah. Let me just sort out everything real quick. So yeah, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary people, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and even TikTok. Yes, I know it's cringy. Don't judge me. I'm more cringy as it is. Leave me alone! So yeah, with that in mind, let's get started. This is gonna be the mysterious one, I reckon. Well, it already is. Alright, wish me luck.
Ahem! Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that. We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live. We'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Seriously?
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
'Cause for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous. After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue. It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving!
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The Blacken is the mastermind, Kokichi. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim, the other person will never show themselves, right?
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious? What a pain.
Everyone thinks that Kaito's the victim, but I have my doubts. There's a chance Kaito is still alive. If we keep discussing the case, I'm sure we'll see the truth. Alright. So, right at the bat, I don't know. Alright. Let's go with Kokichi's
Victim
post.
has to be Kaito. Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have killed him whenever he wanted. And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's...
Oh no, shit, I missed.
So the victim must
Ah! Missed. There is evidence. It's Kokichi's clothes.
Only mages can catch.
And it's that.
The victim has to. Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have had his clothes inside.
be... Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it.
Come on, fire, 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 fire.
Victim must...
Oh, you are shitting! Oh, this is so annoying me. Alright, let's try again. Darn it.
Because there's no evidence.
There we go.
wrong! I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve. That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Kokichi was injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
Even since I found about the body in the hangar, Maki's insisted that it's Kaito's. But why is that? I thought we had an understanding. I thought she would want to believe Kaito is still alive. Either way, it seems Maki's hung up on Kaito's clothes. In that case, I need to demonstrate the flaw in relying on that evidence. If I do that, I think she'll realize there's a chance that Kaito is alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
Yeah? What about them?
There's something peculiar about those clothes. The sleeve.
That's it! Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press? If Kaito had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty. There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well. So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Huh?
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you. If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me.
Oh no. Roberto Showdown. Kaito's clothes.
The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press was rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else. But Kaito, if you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms...
There we go. Yup. Here's his coat.
Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve. But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally. And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press. Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's awfully strange, isn't it?
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes. Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
Maki, what is really going on? Seems you've made up your mind that Kaito is dead. But why would you do that?
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim. Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over. Yeah, that's true.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now. Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
Exisal?
What? Why is an Exisal here?
Haha. Whoops. My bad.
Kaito!
Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
What is this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kind of dozed off. That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
Huh?
You guys thought I died? I would never! No
That's confusing.
way.
Kokichi?
till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like you.
Jesus.
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
Is that really you, Kokichi?
That's right, Cracker Jack.
Seriously, how old are you?
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself!
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself. I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera. It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly. The moment the victim died.
What did you say?
Alrighty then! Let's watch this shocking moment. Hey, Monokuma! Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
Played the tape for us. Sorry, I wasn't reading. Shit.
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible! Why would something like this? I saw it through my fingers. The moment Kaito was crushed.
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way. This video camera only has the basic functions. Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it. And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either. Right, Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the Academy.
See? If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible. Which means this footage is 100% real.
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted. The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
The murder video has been recorded in the monopod. View it for the true bullets. Let's have a look. Yeah. Damn it. What's that? Was that really him?
Poor Kaito. I can't believe he died such a horrible death. Died with his guts and his brain splattered all over that machine. Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well. It's probably because I used my magic to transfer all my barf over to you. I know that's a joke, but the thought of it...
Why? Why was Kaito killed? Kokichi had no reason to kill Kaito. He just told us that he was the mastermind, that the killing game was over. So what would he gain by killing Kaito?
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this exisal.
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is... you.
Huh? Why?
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit.
What?
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exisal after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown, to jazz up this trial. I took that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer. I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
So does that mean you admit to the crime?
Man, I dug my own grave again? Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now. So, I give up.
You're giving up? Does that mean it's been decided? Is it okay that this trial was so short?
That's fine. We knew from the very start that Kokichi was the killer. But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko Enoshima created, right? Your beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right. The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends? That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video. There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for the situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? Then are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
What?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
One of us? That's not possible!
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting. But it's exactly like Shuichi said. I'm actually not the culprit.
Seriously?
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
Yepers, that was a lie. Sorry, I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage. It made the game more interesting, too.
Are you serious?
Kaito wasn't crushed. So,
What's the truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
I'm not meant to talk.
It's fine, because Kokichi is the culprit. He killed Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds. The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
The only option. Is that really true? Are we just gonna leave it at that? Nope, because Kokichi, no, Kaito couldn't have been crushed.
There's
Safety
no
function.
doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death.
He didn't.
That's wrong! The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
A safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
So what we saw in that video, he was already dead by then?
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
No, I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and the Exosoul's remote control.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
Yes, there is a clue that suggests the victim was killed before being crushed. I found it somewhere around the hydraulic press. There we go. It's the swipe. He was killed somewhere else.
There was a swipe pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
Sorry about that.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press. And crushed?
Right. Sorry about that. My controller disconnected. So, apologies for that.
The bloodstain even was Kaito's.
What?
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died other way.
We may not be able to examine the body, but we do have evidence that suggests the cause of death. Let's leave. Oh. Oh! There we go. It's the hole.
The small hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon. Hit you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
I'm not freaking out. I'm just saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
No, it's not possible. I can show you. The weapon that left on the smell on whole Kaito's sleeve was a crossbow.
This is it! I believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small. Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow? If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I wonder who shot him with the crossbow. Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He was just playing with us.
Then let's show him that playtime is over. Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair?
Alright.
I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
Got it.
That's wrong! Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar. Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say?
But put plainly, that means...
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it? Is that what a detective does?
Huh?
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends? It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too. You're always suspicious of your friends.
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Neither did I.
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
What? Are you after my small hole too?
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
I knew about any crossbow. In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
Well, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
You were watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Wait! Don't say it's me! Maki's more suspicious than I am!
What?
That crossbow came from your research lab, right? You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted!
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. She's definitely the most suspicious. Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
Because if you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit! I swear! Kokichi's the suspicious one! Maki too! They're both the culprits!
Why am I a suspect? Anyone could have entered my research lab.
Yeah, I'll admit that I'm suspicious. Okay, maybe I am the culprit. Maybe I'm the
I'm not
culprit!
the culprit!
Alright. Mass panic debate. It's Kibo's account.
I'm the number one suspect because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic!
Did not
Find the crossbow.
There's a good magic source around there. So I went
Then
there
who
and
I'm the number one suspect.
Shit, no.
Kokichi.
Oh no, I keep missing.
Because I was in the hangar.
I was only replenishing my magic.
Then explain the crossbow.
There's a good magic source around there. So I went
Then
there
who
and
I'm the number one suspect.
Got it. She didn't come out empty-handed. Kibo said that she had a crossbow with him.
You said that you went to the hangar empty-handed, but that's a lie, isn't it?
what are you talking about? It's not a lie.
But Kibo saw you. He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
Yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No! That was probably Tsumugi cosplaying as me!
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Himiko. This is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
Wait! That's wrong! I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it. It's the truth! Please believe me!
You're right. I believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Not you! If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying!
That is true. But can we really trust Himiko here? She was acting very suspiciously. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. I already know what it is. She can't use the crossbow because she doesn't know how to.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
And I didn't even use the
I missed. To hit kick.
I only carried the case.
Sorry.
Yep, that's true.
I didn't.
There we go. She didn't even know how to make it.
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
Couldn't use it? Why not?
The crossbow inside this case was disassembled. Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it. But I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
You didn't teach me that, right, Maki? What's wrong? Are you mad about before? Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me, so I lied.
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
Fine. I'm not going to lie. I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you! It's just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right now!
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
I was asked to.
Asked to? Perhaps the person who asked was Kaito.
That's it! Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
Because I know you like me.
Nuh-uh! I hate you!
But I like you.
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart.
But to think about that, Kaito asked Himiko to do that. Maybe Kaito is trying to keep the promise we made earlier. Don't worry. I'll do something about this. Oh, you guys working so hard. So I can't.
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret. And then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Himiko, When exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday. I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep. I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me. I got startled and wet myself a little, and then he asked me to get him a crossbow. That one part was, you know what? Never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi? No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then, what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow? I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow, then went right back to the dorm.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
And there's proof of that. It's a scope.
This is it! Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes on the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too? And it was Kaito who shot him, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
There is no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
Maki's been acting strangely. But why? Does she know something? If so, what does she know?
Maybe Maki's right. It doesn't matter what happened in the middle. In the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Then let's hurry up and vote.
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
Huh?
What? Now he's joining in?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter. It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter. For example, is Kokichi really inside that exisal? Stuff like that.
What?
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going. His voice is even coming from the exisal and everything.
But we heard it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this exisal has a voice changer.
It what?
Ha! 'Cause of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys! The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
What? What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all. There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him? That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
Hey now, Maki Roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exisal.
Is that so?
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Kaito is alive after all. No, maybe. That's what I want to believe. Is that really true? What story does the evidence tell? Does the story end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? Most of the I need to give a well-reasoned answer to that question, and soon. I can't look away from the truth. The victim of this case is Kaito Momota. I'm trying, I really am, but I can't think of anyone other than Kaito. Most of the evidence we have points to Kaito.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die! Good! Good! This is already more entertaining! Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds! All right, let's give it everything we've got!
Split decision! Which one is dead? It's Kokichi. It's Kaito.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the exisal.
I got this! Unless he comes out of the exisal, we can't confirm that.
He said that he can't leave the exisal because he's injured.
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the master.
The mastermind is still alive. Inside that exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Right, crouch bind. Here we go. There we go.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Then the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
That was just a little joke.
What a sick joke.
You're still an asshole.
True, and I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm, be rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah! Just keep calm and carry on!
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but what do you think, Maki?
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Alrighty then! Let the debate begin! When the crossbow fired, what was even going on?
If you need to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one!
But only one crossbow was taken. The other two are still in my research lab.
Still, only
That's wrong! Wait, Miko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
What?
Are you positive?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong!
Well then, that's strange, because... there were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
3? I know I only gave him one! Kaito even told me to only bring him one. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
There are over 3 arrows at the scene, but Himiko said she only brought 1. What's going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Then where did those arrows come from? I don't think it's that Himiko's lying. There must be some angle to this that we haven't considered yet. What is it? What could have happened? Think. I need to think. Psychic taxing! How many arrows did Himiko give Kaito? 1. 1 second. Yeah, cool. Were all the arrows inside the hangar from the start? No, they weren't. They were all in the bathroom. Alright, I think this is the, yeah, this is the final question. Alright. Alright. Who brought the two... Yeah, I think... Yeah, that's what it says. Who brought the 2 arrows? Who brought the 2 arrows? I don't know. It's not Himiko. It's not Kokichi. Third party. Get in. Alright. Yeah, this should be it.
Could it be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaido was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Yeah. That hangar should have been completely closed off, right?
It was completely closed off, but can we confirm that? I feel like there might have been another way somewhere that we haven't figured out yet. I'm also looking something. Think. What method did the third party use to enter the hangar? The only way that you're able to. An exile. An exisal. Because only exiles can go inside the thing.
That's it! The exisal! The exisal could be used to enter the hangar. We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the exisals, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an exisal.
I saw an exisal enter the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an exisal?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an Exisol. After all, the hangar is where the Exisols are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an Exisol comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an Exisol, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the Exisol every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an Exisol and entered the hangar? But can just anyone pilot an Exisol?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
Nipples too?
Anyway, this third party commandeered an Exisol and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other two arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible.
Huh?
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an Exisol. It's not possible.
What? Not possible.
Maki, what are you talking about? What are you thinking? What do you know? Why are you trying to hide it? Why? Why won't you tell me?
if someone
Fused
was
electron.
piloting the Exisol, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operating the Exisol really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an Exisol? Outside the hangar, there were 4 Exisols. And they were all moving too.
I was controlling them remotely.
The electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still...
Not all of them.
That's wrong! Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the Exisols.
That electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an Exisol.
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 Exisols. But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing Exisol taken by this third party?
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
The only one who has the motive to kill someone. The identity of the third party. The electro hammer gives us a clue. He's the only one who didn't have an electro hammer. Saw 4 Exiles at the scene yesterday when I meet up with Kaito. This morning when we were trying to get into the hangar, there were 3. The corporate will have you between yesterday afternoon and this morning. There's only one person among us that can, I think, do that. Because she doesn't have an electro hammer. It's Maki.
It's you!
Maki, you're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
But be careful. The electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an Exial, it'll run out to use with just one shot. Got it?
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning,
Maki, where's your electro hammer? I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm familiar with. This is much better. A knife? Well, I suppose you know best.
Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab, disabled the exosaur with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after that.
Why are you doing this?
What?
Why are you getting in my way?
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an exosaur, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit!
Virtual showdown. Again.
You're right.
The poison.
I used the electro hammer. And I used the exosaur to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in her clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those... wouldn't result in a fatal injury. That's why the crossbow can't be the murder weapon. Therefore, I'm not the culprit.
What the hell's wrong with my controller? I don't... Alright.
The arrows left holes in her clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal wound.
There we go. It's poison.
It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poisoned.
Poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! 'Cause why would she kill Kaito?
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
The sacrifice that Maki is talking about must be
That's it!
all of us.
She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then, by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
This isn't over. Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then, what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
Dun dun dun. Intermission. Alright. Yes, I will let's save. So this is interesting. Because we don't know who's dead. And we don't know who's inside the X seal. Alright. I'm going to pause it real quick. I'm going to pause the stream as well. Because I don't... Alright, so... Pause.
Well now.
The flashback light became the motive. When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but
You are naive.
huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected. Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other. Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back. Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance. Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow. That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison? Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died. Find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right? He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game. That way, he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game. Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind. Especially with that message in the courtyard. Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair? What's that? I don't understand anything you're saying. But anyway, why are you starting a killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless. And that I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
Shut up, you asshole! I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then... What?
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Why? Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
But that was my first mistake. Because of that,
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito. When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing, but because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore. I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window. Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote. But Kokichi stole it from him.
Sorry, but I can't die here. Since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space.
Damn it!
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap. Or maybe not, because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
What?
Aw, Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki. The situation just got way worse, huh? Maki is gonna become the Blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me!
Don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that. You really are not boring.
What?
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you...
Don't mind me. Run, Makiro. Just hurry up and run. Run! And live. You gotta live.
But I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife. In the end, I couldn't.
So that's where the marks on the control panel came from, huh?
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered. I couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave. That's when I made up my mind. As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial. In exchange for all of your lives.
So that's what happened.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you! Make fun of him! You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer! You fucking asshole!
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exisal. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh. So, what are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote for Maki and live. Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet. We don't have the whole truth. This case isn't over.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
A hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us. That's it! Maki said she used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar. But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
The security there isn't that sloppy. If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
And why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
If you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated it.
That's wrong! There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
Then the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb? I had no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I guess so. I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
What?
That's it! It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
Deactivate the safety function?
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that. I'm right. It means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
All wrong.
That's it! Kaito's cause of death.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely. This is it! The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
If that's the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
I see. Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death. But that's just a possibility.
What do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too. Right, Shuichi?
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened. But I know, because I was actually involved.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition. Intuition? Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
That's my line! I'm the one who decides when it's voting time!
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? just like you always do.
Huh? Yes, of course.
Yeah? What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Why do you seem so flustered?
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
Monokuma, do you not know who the culprit is either?
Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Yes, that's it! So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
A murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
What's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the Electrobomb to scramble whatever that was. The Electrobomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the exosols... Yes, the exosols weren't protecting Monokuma. They were... That's it! They were watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation? If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us. But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me. Before I stole an exocell, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki. She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the exosols to watch Monokuma. thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
Told you there's no point. Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What?
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
What?
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us. Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
Right. He's a remnant of despair. How'd we forget that?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma?
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I've got to run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Yeah, tell us! Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward.
Aren't you normally the forward one? I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
And what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
Is that really true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
Yeah, that is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the Exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
Oh, you didn't know? Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device. Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the exosols and took them for a spin.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite. Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
What's going on? It Seems like they're actually fighting.
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
Just being dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
But if he's not the mastermind, who is?
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know.
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track. This class trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind. So, yeah, get to talking.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too, so no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out. So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too. This will be the final class trial! Me versus Monokuma!
You versus Monokuma?
When I play a game, I intend to win. But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true goal. And that's how I'll win! That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma! If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner!
Dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
Whatevs. Let's just get this started. If the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others, for that matter. It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma joins your party.
Who invited you?
Now, let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
Well, we were going to do it anyway.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
Yeah! Let's just focus on the case.
Hey, keep quiet so we can ignore you.
Now, where should we start? We've established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
This is it! Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press. Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim. But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. If you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Huh? Really?
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
I see now! The victim.
Huh?
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. That would be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched?
Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
Where would we even get another body?
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
If there was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad! Switching the victims was impossible. The footage showed the body being crushed. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way. The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause. Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage, remember?
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
It might be possible.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, and what trick is that? See? You don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done. So we can't just give up here.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well. So, can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places? Kaito is alive or not?
Maki.
I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibilities that Makiro mentioned.
Himiko, if you call her that again...
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Then let's all talk it over together.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
That's probably another lie.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered. How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places.
I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time. Kokichi made it, so it's 100% suspicious. Must be some trick to that video.
You all gotta figure out.
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
The placement of that camera seems suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that videotape. When the hydraulic press...
I agree! Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second? Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press,
Yes, that's right! The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
but in the video,
The hydraulic press stopped briefly, right before it crushed the body?
But why would it stop?
to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button.
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function. There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there.
Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident. I don't really remember. So what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
That's true.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling. That would have clearly been caught on camera.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
Huh? Huh? What do you mean?
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press, I see it! The culprit stopped the video camera at the same time as the hydraulic press. Then, while the camera was off, they switched the body under the hydraulic press. After the body was swapped, the press and the camera were started simultaneously. So it just looks like the press stopped for a moment.
That's what I've been saying this whole time!
When did you ever say that?
So they stopped at the same time. The camera position did seem odd to me. But now I get it. The trick wouldn't work unless it was set up there.
Huh? Why?
To get the trick we just described to work, the camera had to be set up precisely. There! The video camera must have been set up somewhere around here. To operate the press and the camera at the same time, you would have to be near the switch.
That's why the video was taken from that unnatural angle. If they were recording it like normal, they would have used a better angle.
And if it was recorded at such an odd angle, then that proves the trick was used.
Camera angles, huh? Looks like your cosplayer experience is finally useful.
Well, cosplay doesn't really come up all that much in class trials.
There was a reason the camera was set up there, but also a reason for the height. When the press was stopped, you couldn't really see who was inside it, correct? That was intentional. The body is mostly hidden by the press, making the swap easier.
The camera must have been placed at such a high position, so it would produce that angle.
I wonder if they used that tripod in the hangar to adjust the camera's height.
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez, that place is like a 4D pocket.
You don't get to make that reference.
Then, that logic is correct, right? Kokichi used that video angle trick and switched the victim in the hydraulic press. In that case, Kaito is...
Or he was crushed by the press. He was swapped with a different body. So Kaito's still alive!
Wait just a minute.
What? But I just summed it up so nicely.
Himiko, the different body you mentioned, what are you talking about?
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the mastermind, so he... Wait, the mastermind?
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so... I don't think he'd be able to produce a body to switch out.
What?
Well, Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
Very well. I'll answer that.
You're giving in pretty easily.
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair. This discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
You're a convenient mastermind, but I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
Now then, regarding the reuse of a dead body. That is impossible! All the dead bodies have already been thrown away.
Thrown away?
The other bodies are... gone? Then who did Kaito switch places with? What's wrong, Shuichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
Maki, I think I missed something very important here.
Something important?
Overlooked this. What do you mean? There were only 2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped. Which means they were working together.
Huh? Working together?
The only 2 people involved in the swap were the victim and the culprit. The culprit was operating the camera and the hydraulic press, while the victim lay inside. They switched places while the press and the camera were stopped. Then the person who turned the camera and the press back on was the original victim. To put it simply, both people operated the press and camera at different times. An impossible trick, unless the victim and culprit agreed to cooperate beforehand.
The victim and
cooperated? Is that even possible?
It sounds bizarre, but perhaps that was the whole point. Commit a crime that was so confusing, even Monokuma would be tricked.
Jeez, this culprit's a real jerk. So, have you realized who done it yet?
The apparent victim we saw in the video was Kaito, which means Kokichi was operating the hydraulic press and camera at first. If the two of them switched while the press was stopped, then the culprit who started the hydraulic press again and crushed Kokichi must be Kaito. So, the person inside that exisal isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
What did you say?
So the culprit for this case is Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
Kaito is the culprit? What? You're joking, right? You can't be serious.
I don't want to believe it either, but it's the only way any of this makes sense. My detective work has led me to the conclusion that Kaito is the culprit.
Is that true? Is Kaito really in there?
Hey, answer us! If you really are Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit. There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive. Because I'm the culprit.
Wait, you? But didn't you
I
say...
saw it with my own eyes. Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito. There's no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
You told us you didn't want to kill Kaito!
Yes, I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him. But the truth speaks differently. In the end, I was just running away from the facts.
I don't understand.
There was only one antidote, so it's more likely he died from my poison arrow. This is the truth.
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press. Either way, those are the two options. Monokuma knows the answer, right?
Huh? Are those the only options?
I guess that's how things turned out.
No, that can't be! The person in that exisal is...
It's not Kaito! I saw Kokichi drink the antidote! There's no mistake. Kaito is dead. I killed Kaito. There is absolutely no doubt. That's the truth.
But Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi drank the antidote.
What?
You saw him drink it right in front of you, but you couldn't confirm he actually did it. So maybe there's another possibility.
What are you talking about? Impossible. That's impossible. There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito! I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow. There's no other possibility. What do you know? I killed Kaito! It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. But you keep getting in the way. You're so goddamn annoying. It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
It ends here! Kokichi just pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
He pretended to drink it?
Drinking the antidote was part of his lie. Maki could only see so much through the window. She didn't confirm Kokichi drank it. I believe that Kokichi knew this and just pretended to drink the antidote. After Maki left, he gave the antidote to Kaito. There's a strong possibility that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
Make him cooperate?
The swapping trick required the victim and culprit to work together. Kaito's cooperation was essential to Kokichi's plan. However, I don't think Kokichi would be able to sway Kaito easily. He needed leverage. He gave Kaito the antidote in exchange for his cooperation.
In exchange for his own life, you mean?
Kaito had no choice. He had to cooperate after Kokichi saved his life. That's just Kaito's character, and Kokichi knew that. He swallowed his pride with the antidote and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
Would Kokichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
I imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us. You wouldn't think that someone would plan their own murder.
He went so far as to give up his life, just to create this mystery?
Only Kokichi could think of something so nefarious. Who else would agree to die just to execute their plan?
Why would he go that far?
I bet Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what. But too bad! Shuichi figured out the truth!
Truth? Are you sure it's not delusion?
Delusion?
A delusion completely off the mark. To make you think that I died. But who cares what you guys think? This is between me and Monokuma. I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Extras?
I'm fine with being an extra.
Huh? Why?
If we're just extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi's words in my mouth.
But why? You are being so friendly with us.
If Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives. If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, then this killing game can't function anymore.
Kaito, I believe in you. I still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit. I will show you the truth. The truth you can't deny. This is the truth of the case! Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together. Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an exisal and climbed inside. She knew exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals. Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an exisal with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow. The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison. The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it. The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar. So she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window. After the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it. Kokichi drank down all of the antidote, while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow. But it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours. Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strike-9 poison, the whole plan would be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously. The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation. He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body. But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way. It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out. With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes. Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide and waited with bated breath. And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick. The culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it? Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut. I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
Really? Is it really Kaito?
I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Man, Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions.
Huh?
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it, but it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
Was Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
You claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you? You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped for a moment. But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up. So if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead. Not just possible, it's the actual truth.
Well, it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay. This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith. That's what I feel right now.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing game. Come on, Monokuma. Start the voting already.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. 'Cause I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
One last conversation?
There's more to talk about?
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say. I just need you all to listen. All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died.
I'll reveal the truth. Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore. What?
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
Huh?
The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this. I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
Hold on! Why did you wait until now to mention this?
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true. Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exisal. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming. But as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito!
Stop it! That's enough!
Huh?
It's over. If you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Kaito!
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything. But before that, it's voting time. Alright, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
Kaito, no!
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started!
Well said. Let's get this started then. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time! It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Well... absolutely right!
Ha ha! But you know... Jeez. Huh. Come on, man.
Why?
That's right. After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean... Hey! What?
Ah.
What? What?
Shit!
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, man.
Hold on!
I'm disappointed. What?
Could it be...
Which means
Okay.
I mean... You know...
But...
Huh? What? I mean...
But...
That's right.
Well, you know.
Hold up.
Yeah. But... Which means...
What did you say? But...
Yeah.
Nah. Listen up. Yeah.
Hey,
You guys. Well,
Well then. Incomprehensible.
ahem.
what?
Hey,
Nah.
huh?
Jeez. What? Don't screw around.
Ah. Well, you know.
What? You?
Ruin this killing game.
Damn.
At least I wasn't boring, right?
That punk.
Nah. Jeez. Damn it.
What?
Could it be?
What are you talking about?
My bad.
Huh?
But you know,
Could it be? If I remember correctly... Could it be...
But
Well... To tell you the truth,
what did you say?
Jeez.
But you know... Hey, so...
Huh?
Well done!
Well then,
That's right. Got it. That's my sidekick.
Why?
Then...
Nah.
What's that mean?
I mean... Got it.
Huh?
Yeah.
but
What?
Hey!
Hey, so... Huh?
Shit!
Huh?
Nah.
It's a lie! But...
Huh?
I mean...
Huh?
That's right. My bad.
That's wrong. Hey!
Kaito! What? Okay.
I won't let you kill him.
Oh?
So what?
Indeed.
Cut it out.
Kaito! That's it!
What was that? Hey, hey!
Huh?
Hmm. That's nice.
Hey!
Hey!
Rise and shine, Earthsign! With our powers combined, we are the Monocons!
Huh?
All that remains of a once powerful nation. Right now, you're on the threshold
By
of
the
amazing
way-
adventure. Showtime.
Hell yeah!
2, 1,
What did you say?
2.
Hey,
He is all that remains of a once powerful nation. Right now, you're on the
thank you
threshold
so
of amazing adventure.
much.
What was that?
1,
You guys.
1, 2. He is all that remains of a
Oh,
once
well.
powerful nation. Right now,
Hell yeah!
on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. 1,
Hey, hey!
2,
Shing!
1, 2. He is all that remains.
Shut up. I won't let you kill him. No.
You? What? What?
No. I won't let you kill him.
My bad. Hey, so... That's right. Don't worry about it. Come on, man. I believe in you.
Okay.
I'll endure it.
Ugh.
Okay. Dong dong dong.
Hey! Get ready! Ugh. Please.
Please do not worry.
Shuichi!
Okay.
The impossible is possible!
Okay.
Maki roll!
Sorry.
All right! I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Okay, okay.
Get ready!
It's punishment time!
Right?
Well,
Hey!
Eh?
Because.
Okay. Yeah. What was that?
Hell yeah!
Hey,
That's right.
Well,
That's wrong. That's it.
You're right.
well, actually, Pops!
they're so cute. Oh, fidget, fidget. My widow cubs.
So long, farewell!
Huh?
Why, you?
You're really bugging me.
Huh?
What?
What?
Could it be? Such despair.
Well,
Ah,
hey,
okay. Sorry.
what?
Um...
Well,
Huh?
hey,
Okay.
that's right. Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah. Jeez.
Ah, huh?
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. Let your sweat wash away all your sadness, fear, worry, and hardships. Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it.
Then you should train too.
Well, I don't have anything to worry about. 'Cause, I mean, I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Hey! No fair, Kaito!
Hey.
Huh?
But
It's quiet. Too quiet. And yet, this silence is quite refreshing. I used to hear my inner voice with perfect clarity. It would fill me with the power of hope, guide me along the right path. I can't hear it anymore. All I hear now is silence. That silence means my will is now my own, even if despair is all we have to choose. Even if hope no longer exists, I will never give in to despair. I will end this. No matter what, I will force this to end. This school, this ultimate academy for gifted juveniles, is steeped in despair. And I will destroy it.
this boring-looking person is me. See? Even the way I look is normal. Getting into an elite school like this was just the start of my bad luck. I can't keep up with my classmates' conversations or the teachers' lectures. I'm just treated like empty space in the classroom. At home, my parents are constantly on my case. Honestly, I'm fed up. I want to run away from my daily life. I want to run away and just forget all this. I want to run away, and run away, and run away, and run away, and run away. But I'm okay. I have a reason to live. I've got something to look forward to. That's why I'm gonna be okay. Thanks for the courage. Thanks for giving me something to get totally obsessed with. Thanks for the strength to keep going. I'll keep on rooting for you, so please keep trying your best. And one day, I'll also...
what did you say?
Hey.
What was that? Yeah.
That punk.
But
All right.
Hey,
oh my.
Damn it!
hey.
Did you call for me? Please keep it brief. I have other matters I must attend to.
Huh?
Yes.
Huh?
Indeed.
What did you say?
Didn't I? Was the killing?
Why?
Never forgive rule breakers. Anyone who messes.
Seems...
What?